Hey, welcome back. Homeschool Tour Part 3. Today we're going to be talking about language studies. So after, the studies of the Catholic faith, the next most important things, to me, I mean, I know everybody's different on that, are language and math. So we have a lot of resources for that. We put a lot of time and effort into that, because those are our next, most important subjects, in our homeschool curriculum. So I'm going to start you again with the fourth grader. And before we start, I just want to say that there are a couple things that we don't do. So I don't have like a particular writing curriculum for my kids, like teaching them how to write paragraphs or stories or essays. I don't have something like that right now because my kids enjoy writing. That's my kid playing with a balloon right now. My kids enjoy writing their own stories. They write books because I write books, so they like to write like mommy, and they like to write their own plays, and they like to write their own stories. So I feel that when I've tried to impose like a writing curriculum, like write a paragraph on this, write 3 sentences on that, it's really taken away their kind of zeal and fire for writing. So right now, I'm just letting them enjoy that, and then later on, we'll introduce a writing curriculum. And same thing for reading right now. Other than teaching like reading skills, like how to read, I'm not doing like a literature or a reading curriculum with my children because, again, they really enjoy reading, and I provide them with a library of good books to read, classics, and they enjoy that. And I want them to enjoy reading, so I don't impose like a particular reading curriculum, because they do a lot of reading on their own. And again, this is going to be something that maybe eventually will change, and I'll have things that I want them to read and talk about, and like themes and things like that. But right now, I got 4th grade and 2nd grade and kindergarten, we don't do those things. But I'm going to show you what we do. So I'm going to start with my 4th grader again. So as far as like grammar and that's not cooked. The macaroni is not cooked. Don't eat that not cooked macaroni. Grammar and spelling and vocab. My 4th grader is learning Latin grammar. I don't know the first thing about Latin. So I enrolled him in a program run by a local family that's very into classical education, and they do some online things with him. They print it out. He has to memorize it. So he reads all these things, and he memorizes them, and I just test him, and I don't have to know what I'm doing, which is really nice. Like, you can pick out a Latin grammar curriculum from any of the classical Catholic programs online, but I liked having one where he had an actual teacher that he could talk to. So he does Latin grammar, and then the same thing with vocab. He does Latin vocab, and he memorizes vocab. He makes these little flashcards, and that's all through his online little Latin class. Okay, but I also have him do some English vocabulary because it's nice to know your English vocabulary. And in the younger grades, we do Wordly Wise, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But I just this year switched him over to vocabulary from classical roots because this starts in 4th grade. And this is really super cool because it actually builds your vocabulary not just on memorizing new words, but learning new words by learning the roots and what they mean. So for example, the first lesson teaches you the words based on the roots grad and sens, and it tells you all about these roots and what they mean, and then his words that he has to learn, there's like 8 words here that all have those 2 roots, grad and sens. So he learns those, he does the little exercises, and then later on in the lesson, he has to figure out new words, not the ones that were specifically taught in here, but new words based on what he learned about those roots, and then, he learns the suffixes and prefixes and things like that. So I really like this because it's going to be very helpful, to the kids, like when they come across new words in their reading, that they know the roots, that they can figure them out. So super cool. It's not very overwhelming. There's only 16 lessons for the entire school year, so we can kind of like take it slow. And, there we go. Vocabulary from classical roots. Really like it. All right. So next up, I'll talk to you about reading. Oh, one more thing. His writing. We do handwriting. So he's learning cursive, and he's doing it with his Memoria Press Prima Latina copybook. So he's learning the cursive. We have some cut out because he likes to show them to his dad when he's done. But he's learning cursive in the context of Latin vocabulary and sentences, which is cool because it reinforces the Latin he's learning. All right, so let's go on to the second grader. So for the second grader, we're doing a curriculum that focuses a lot on word families. Let's see if I can pull these out for you real quick. Oh, where are my word families? Here we go. Hey, honey, do you know where the word wheels are? I lost our word wheels. Okay, so we have these word wheels curriculum so that we can learn these word families. I'm going to find them for you. I should have had them. All right, well, anyways, here's the bigger word wheels. We have ones that focus on the basic ones, but here we go. So it has, like, the word family. So this word family is, this word family is the W sound. It's I guess these are the whatever you call them, digraphs or whatever. So this is the W sound, and then it adds different endings. Whip. What does that say? When. Y. And so we do the word wheels where it takes a new sound. So it's either a beginning sound or an ending sound. So the st sound, so lost, rest, fast. And then it introduces you to a lot of different words using the same sound. And it's nice because it's just one word at a time and not a whole page full of words that you have to figure out. Oh, but I wish I knew where the other ones were because we're reviewing those right now before we jump into the next thing. But anyways, looks like I lost them. We're going to have to find them. So that's what we're doing with my second grader. We're focusing on that because she still needs to solidify her reading skills. Then we'll work on sight words and things like that with her. We have this whole curriculum with those kinds of exercises. He's got a little wiggly bug back there. It's like a little toy bug. And then she's also doing this writing curriculum. It's a Memoria Press copybook, and this one is for print, and it has like Bible verses that she can copy out the print and then draw a little picture. So I'm hoping that this will also help, just being familiar with the words and with the reading. So that's second grade, so we have that curriculum. Okay, so for my kindergartner, I'm going to show you this curriculum because this is what we're reviewing right now with the second grader. So we have these, it's like a folders curriculum, and it has all these activities. Let's see, these are the alphabetizing ones. So look at this one. So it has like these little whales, and then you clip on the alphabet ones. So we cut them out, we make the little manipulatives, and it's very hands-on, which is good for my kids. They really like the hands-on stuff. It helps get that information into their brains. Oh, here's what she did today. So this one's really funny. This one is like an alligator party, and we have the alligator and the alligator and the octopus, and the is the pig, and they each have these party shirts, and they need to put the party shirts on the correct ones that have the same open mouth sounds. So this is like a pot, and it goes on the octopus because it has the same sound. So these are it's called Kinder Folders for Reading Readiness. I don't even know if you can still get it, but this is what we do. Hi, I'm talking about your reading curriculum. We love it because it's super fun, and it does beginning sounds, middle sounds, ending sounds, open mouth sounds, and then it goes into the rhyming words and the sight words. I need you to move back a little bit. Would you like to tell us about your Wordly Wise? Yes, so we do Wordly Wise for the littles. Hey, can you get the black box with the Wordly Wise words in it, maybe? Do you see the black box? With the handle on the bottom. Can you reach it? So we do Wordly Wise for kindergarten, first grade, second grade, until we switch over to the vocabulary from the classical roots. Wordly Wise 3000. It has the giant concept cards. Let's see. Giant concept cards because they're like made for classroom use. And then it has these flashcards that introduce the new vocabulary. I actually, when I did my first kindergartner with these, he could already read, so he would read it. But on the back, it has a picture. So creep, the cat is creeping. These are your words for next week. And then the next one is insects. So each week there are 5 vocabulary words that they have the illustrations to show you what it means. And then you read a story using those words. And it's a really cute story. It has the pictures, so the kids follow along in the pictures. And then the lesson is based around that. They learn how to put things in order. You love the coloring pages. You kind of identify things using the pictures. Good. So I really like this. And then there's some review. The reviews I really like as well. You say the word, and then they have to circle like which one shows the word. It's super fun for the kids. Okay, excuse me. We're almost done here. Super fun for the kids, and it's manageable because there's just like little chunks to do each day. You have a balloon too. They finished their school for today, so they already got their prizes. So they're running around with balloons. All right, so that's basically what we do for our reading, our formal reading curriculum. I know it sounds like a lot when you kind of put it all together, but again, my fourth grader's pretty independent, so he does most of it on his own. So it's just me working with the little guys, getting them able to read independently and fluent in their reading so that they can read. All right. Yeah, so again, if you have any recommendations for your favorite reading curriculum or language studies curriculum, go ahead and comment below and let us know.